Just coming into Gettysburg National Park. You can see I get the fences set up. Now it's the 150th anniversary of the battle just passed. Visitor information. Well, I imagine other than this road, probably looked pretty similar to this 150 years ago. This is Gettysburg. National Cemetery is over there. I believe that's where Lincoln gave his speech. Gettysburg Address. Now here's a farm, the Dawei house. Okay, we are standing on Warfield Ridge, looking east towards Little Round Top. This was Confederate ground, and this is where Longstreet was, and it says after an early morning reconnaissance, General Lee made plans for the battle's second day. He would attack the Union line at both ends. Now I drove less than half a mile from Longstreet's position, and I parked at the bottom of this hill. This is Big Round Top. Well, this is the edge of Big Round Top, and as you see, it's quite a bit of drop here. Now, I don't know if, obviously, those trees weren't that big back then, 150 years ago, but who knows what trees were here. The extreme left edge of the Union line was down here, and the lines went that way. So that would say that this was not, see, there we go. See the fields? That actually is the monument for the guy in Maine. Yeah, 20th Maine Regiment. This is where they stopped the rebels, the South Confederates. All right, walking back down. It's 100 degrees here today, according to the Weather Channel. Oof, it's not comfortable either. Wow. Johnny Reb, where is you, boy? You can see how much of an advantage it is to maintain the high ground here. And that's why there were such fierce battles around here, because both sides wanted to get up here. And the North won the race, but there were several real pitched battles here. I think it went down to hand-to-hand combat as well. Obviously, it can get to hand-to-hand real easy in this type of thicket here. How do you like to be the guy getting that order? General, I want you to charge that hill. One thing to charge this hill. But you can see why there's such an advantage, that's what I was going to say, from being up high, especially when there's such a degree change. I mean, if you're standing up there, you know, you're 10, 15 feet above me. I have to try to run up there. You know, that's a lot of energy. Gives me, if I'm up top, gives me a little bit extra time to pick you off and get better cover. I can see you when you're hiding sometimes. You can't see me. Now this is what I'm talking about here. Now this is Little Round Top.
You want some water? Okay.
This is why you want to get to the top of the hill, especially back then. Everything down there.
Me and Molly will head back down, okay?
Okay. Cannons up here. See, that is Devil's Den down there, those big rocks back to the right of the parking lot. To the left of the parking lot, this man here was telling me that that's called the slaughter pen. And you can see why. I mean, you just get picked off. And Pickett's charge, he said, happened way over there where that red barn is. And he said one group came out of the woods there, charged it. Another group came out of those woods there, charged it. This is where the Confederates came through the woods to try to take Little Round Top. There is Devil's Den, Slaughter Pen. The Peach Orchard is over there. Cemetery Ridge. That's the Union line right along here. I think that's the Michigan monument there. Right, so that's Little Round Top right there. I'm driving to Devil's Den. Just watch over these rocks, wow. Alright, that's Devil's Den. Okay, this is Devil's Den. I'm on top of it. That's the slaughter pit. Where hundreds of Confederates were found after, dead, shot down by the sharpshooters up there. Well, it was originally Union positions, and then they were overrun. And why they would have lost this position? Well, boy, this is a great position. You must have been significantly outnumbered to lose this. Good luck reading that. Sickles. You are here. So that's where we are. Big Round Top is over here. 2 killed, 10 wounded. It's not that many. You give up the ridge over 2 killed. Imagine how difficult communications were back then. I mean, you're spread out over several miles. So, you're trying to communicate, get information, you're sending runners back and forth. By the time you get an update, I mean, the battle's probably changed quite a bit. These monuments are kind of kooky, aren't they? Pennsylvania. Boy, they've got tons of monuments up here, Pennsylvania. We're standing over on Devil's Den before. A little Round Top. Peach Orchard is over there. Wheatfield. Seminary Ridge. From its position at 3 p.m., fired 120 rounds of shrapnel at Pickett's column and 80 shells at a battery in the left on the front. Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. I had to memorize that a long time ago. Hey, that's the way Pickett's charge came from. This was the reserves. I passed the Army Hospital back here. There's Meade. Reynolds.
Yeah, it's
Pickett's
cool.
charge came from over there.
So yeah, Peach Orchard and that's all.
Huh. So Peach Orchard, 1 mile that way. Wheatfield, 3/4 of a mile. Devil's Den, 1 1/4. Round Top, 1 1/2. Little Round Top, 1 mile. But I see Little Round Top from here. Yeah, I remember reading about this, and it didn't sound like it was a heck of a big hill up here. It's just a lot of distance to cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Not so much the elevation, just the openness.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like
Well, it said the Dawei house is a quarter mile that way. Reynolds Woods, it's right there. 2 miles, McPherson Barn, Lutheran Seminary, Pennsylvania College. Okay. High watermark, Meade's headquarters, 1/2 mile. Culp Hill, 1 1/8. Wolf's Hill, 1 1/2. 4 miles, East Cavalry Field. Baltimore, 54 miles. Washington, 69 miles. Okay. So you know this wasn't really a battle area over here. This was all reserves. Then we go back to where we were. Again, this was all reserves and Union lines. This is where all the battles were fought, pretty much right in here. And that's where Pickett's charge came from, right there. Came from those woods and those woods over there. There's the barn out there. So there's a staircase in one of the columns on this monument. Boy, I've got an allergy to something here. There's Lincoln's head. That's coming through. And this is a deceptive long distance up. Doesn't look that far. Excuse me. See, there's a lake in there.